So a little under 2 weeks ago, I made a video claiming that this was the best guide to earn MFP in 2K24's My Faction, where you can earn 19,500 MFP. And that's a lot of MFP. And I thought it was the best guide until I read a comment on that video from this individual, where he says if you use Cody, Braun, and Omas, you're getting 563 to 588 every 30 seconds. And if you switch to another mode, you will skip the cooldown timer. I was reading that, I wasn't home at the time. I saw that and went, there's no way that's true, right? Went home and I tried it out. It's true. And by doing this method here, I earned 30,000 MFP per hour. 30,000. From the last video, I am currently at 500,000 MFP from doing this method. It works. It works. He does the Cody cutter, he does the 3 taunts. By doing that, you do the crowd taunt, you do the opponent taunt, and then the third taunt will hit the rabble rouser, which you get a little bit of MFP from that. After you do that, he says knock both guys off the apron, cross roads, switch to Braun and do a taunt, and then you get the pin, and that's where you get the 563 to 588 every 30 to 32 seconds. Tried that out, had a little bit of a muck around with it just to see how you can squeeze out a little bit more points from it, and I think I found the perfect way to do it, but you're not wasting too much time. It might take a couple of extra seconds, but you also do get, from what I've been doing, 613 MFP every 30-40 seconds, which is crazy. That's a lot quicker than the last one was. Alright, so this is going to be similar to the other one I put out with the 19,500 MFP. What you want to do is play the same match. You go to week 25. It will be the 3 versus 3 match. You still want to be doing that. So we go down to week 25, match 5, which is this one. We still want to use Cody and Braun. I'm using Omas. The marketplace updated, so I was able to purchase the card with some VC. So I went ahead, did that. I don't need to use Roman anymore. And because I'm using Omas instead of Roman, we have a look at his badges. I get another 50 MFP from the quick winner. I get a 50 MFP from Unscathed, whereas Roman just has the Unscathed. Roman does not have the quick winner. So there's an extra 50 MFP here. But what we want to do, still start with Cody, put Braun in there. Braun has some good badges for MFP. He's got Quick Winner, Showman, which we're not going to use because we want to try and keep the time down. And you have Gold Unscathed. Quick Winner and Unscathed, just like Omas, is 100 MFP just from having him in your team. And then we click Omas, we select these 3, and this is the team we're going to use for this match, as well as the Proving Grounds match to try and earn the MFP that we're going to be getting per 30-40 seconds. Depending how the runs go, I usually try and keep it around 40 seconds. The longer you take here, the longer it will take going through the other matches and searching. So what we want to do, Cody cutter, straight off the bat, just like that. Hit a taunt, switch to Braun, switch Omas, switch back to Cody. As long as we get to those people on the outside, so we go to Braun and Omas, as long as we get to them before their hands touch the rope after the taunt, you will get the MFP for doing that. So they've both done their taunts. We still need to do their crowd taunts. So what we want to do, that's fine. What we want to do is tackle them both off the ropes. As soon as we tackle off solo, switch to Braun, do a taunt, switch to Omas, do a taunt. So there's MFP, MFP, switch back to Cody, the pin's done, match is finished, just like that. So that's really quick. It's probably like maybe 40 seconds, I'd say. We did get reversed on the tackle. 37, and we got 613 MFP for that. What we want to do now is back out straight away. If we were to look for another match in the weeklies, there would be a cooldown timer because there's a 2-minute cooldown. But what we want to do to try and avoid that is not do a weekly. This is the part that confused me because I thought the timer was the entire mode as My Faction as a whole, but it turns out it's just for weeklies, I guess. So 615, we back out. This is also time that we're counting into our run as well. The time where it finishes a match and loads into this screen, it's all being taken into account. So from the first match and this match we're about to do, I'd say it's probably like 2 minutes in total. So what we want to do is go to Payback, All the Rage, and go to match 1. It's a 3v3 again, same exact thing. So we're going to do what we did with the Jimmy match before. We're going to start with Cody, have Omas, have Braun, do the taunts where we need to, do the SIGs and the finishes where we need to. Pretty much just rinse and repeating what we did before. We're just switching between Proving Grounds and Weekly to try and get these points. So we'll start off, see if Robert's going to run, no, he's going to walk. Here we go, hit the Cody cutter, switch to Braun, switch to Omas, switch back to Cody, do a taunt, do another taunt there. Doesn't really matter if we don't make it to those crowd taunts, because at the end of the day, we can get it later on during the match. We've gotten 3 taunts with Cody. We've done both taunts for both Omas and Braun. So that's done. We can skip a step and make this match a little bit quicker. We can tackle off Scripts, we can tackle off Sheamus, and then just in case, if we feel like we missed a taunt for whatever reason, we can redo them here. They've both done their crowd taunts, the match is over. So I've done 2 taunts with Braun, 2 taunts with Omos, 3 with Cody. So what we did with the Cody one was, again, we did the rabble rouser, we did the crowd, we did the opponent. And that was 37 seconds. Again, 613 MFP, pretty much the exact same result as the last one. But you want to try and get these badges done. So Pain Train, that's from Cody when he tackled them off the apron. Going in hot, that's what Cody starts with. Unscathed gold, 2 of them. We've got 2 quick winners. But just like that, you can switch between the 2 modes. There are a bit of cuts, but to show off that there is no timer, I'll redo it again without any editing, just to show like this is how it is. There just might be some silent points, but it just proves that this works if you're doing it correctly. That's what we're gonna do, just like we've been doing. Start with Cody. Gonna start the match with him. Hit the Cody cutter, hit the taunts, hit the finisher, go for the pin. Do all the other stuff we need to try and get some points as well. We'll do this one. As soon as this one's done, we'll go to Proving Grounds. Try not to edit as much, just so we can show like this is what's happening. There's no time being filled. This is how it works. All right, do that. Hit a taunt. Hit another taunt. Change over. It doesn't matter if we miss that one because we need to do a 3rd taunt with him anyway. Hit the crossroads. Just like that. Running attack. Running attack. Switch. Do the crowd taunts. Jimmy's down. He's not going to kick out of that. There's a very low chance he does, like very low, but just pick him up. Hit him with another crossroads. The rabble rouser gave you a 2nd one just in case anyway. So we'll skip through this. We know we're getting 613 from it. Yep, just like that. 34 seconds. But yeah, it does get very repetitive over time. I do recommend having something on the screen, just give you something to do, because sitting here with no sound, no video to watch, maybe you're watching this while you're doing it, maybe there's a movie or you want to watch a pay-per-view or something. I recommend doing that because this can get very repetitive and it can get boring very quickly. But if you're keeping yourself distracted while doing this, then you could sit here for ages. I mean, like, I'm at 500,000 points. So it is possible to do. So change your Proving Grounds, wait for this screen to load. So as I was saying earlier, between the first match and this match, plus this whole searching period, it will take you about maybe like a little over 2 minutes after you finish the 2nd match, which is fine. At the end of the day, you're still getting around 30,000 MVP, which is crazy to think about. Like realistically, by doing this, you could get, well, like the biggest pack that you could probably get is like 420,000. So you could probably get that with 14 hours of grinding for free. Alright, do that. Do a taunt. A good thing to do is know how quick your taunts are. So that taunt he just did, where he slapped his elbow, that's a very quick one to do. So I know to change back to that as soon as possible. Here we go. Crossroads. And we're going to target Scripts. Tackle him off. Going to target Sheamus. Tackle him off. Switch to Braun. Switch your mask. Switch back to Braun when he finishes the taunt. Touching the ropes. Touching the ropes. And we don't really need to switch back to Cody, but we're just doing it anyway. Just like that, we finished 2 matches within 2 minutes. And that's 613 again. 613 again. Times that by 2. That's what, 1226? 1,226 MFP in 2 minutes. That's crazy. Do this. Take advantage of this. Yeah, try and build up that MFP. Try and save up for those packs. I think there's a new pack coming out in a couple of days. The pack in the store, I think, has like maybe 2 days left in it. And I'm assuming once that hits 0, we're going to get a new pack in the store. So, yep, there we go. Save up that MFP. Probably save up MFP to get cards from the marketplace. So if we go here, realistically, the MFP that we've got, which is a lot, we could just go, okay, cool. I want to buy, say, like, I don't know, because the market hasn't loaded yet, so I can't tell you. So if I wanted to get this John Cena card, I could. How much is it? 169,000. You could earn that pretty quickly, I reckon. You've got Fiend, you've got Rock. There's a lot of cards in here. By grinding, you could easily obtain these cards. Yeah, it's pretty good method if you wanted to get packs in the store. There's this one coming up. I think Beast has like 2 days or something, I was saying before. So once that timer hits 0, Huh? So a day in 10 hours, that's fine. You can get this pack in the store now if you wanted to. I think I'm going to save up for the next pack coming out. Neither though, apparently this card is good to use in ranked, as I found out every single game I've played of ranked so far. Jake Roberts spam. Thanks for that one. Perfectly balanced card. If I wanted to get him, I could open up these packs. You could use the MFP to try and get this overpowered son of a... But there's a new one in a day in 10 hours. I'm going to hold off for that. I've gotten the cards I need from this pack. But what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to wait for the next pack to come out. I want to see if there's any personas in that one. I'm hoping that there's some good ones in there. Got 500,000 to play around with when it comes out. I'm assuming it's going to be 420,000 with some pink diamonds in there. I've only got one so far, and that's the Dominic one that you get from the live event. That's the only pink diamond I've got. Gonna see what comes out of these next packs. Hopefully it's something good. I look at cards differently. I look at cards as to how much MFP I could get from them, but there's also other ones like the Jake card, which is good for ranked, I guess. But that's gonna be it from me. Let me know if this method works for you guys. You're just switching between the two modes. So by doing that, you know, it does take a little bit of extra time within that like between match intermission area where you're like loading from one place to another. That's where a lot of the time comes in for this, but at the end of the day, it's still like 1200 MFP in 2 minutes, so it's worth doing. Let me know how it goes, and I will see you boys later.